Esselamu Aleyküm. Aleyküm selam ve rahmetullah ve berekatuhu. Hoş geldiniz. Welcome to you. If you came here, or you just opened that television and watching and declaring that you know something, whatever you know, put it aside. Come like an empty glass. If you come with an empty glass, we can fill in more things for you. If you come and claiming that you know something, whatever we put, it's going to overflow. Whatever you came with, that's what you're going to go back with. You're not going to get anything. This is one of the biggest arrogance of 21st century people. Everyone holding only things that they know. They don't want to know anything else. They say, I know, and what I know is the only thing right, nothing else. From 7 years old to 70 years old, with the same arrogance. From murids to, not to the sheikhs. If they are sheikh, they are open to receive more always. If they are claiming to be the ones, don't go near to those ones, because those ones, they are the biggest troublemakers. That's what the Prophet is saying, alayhi salatu wassalam. The biggest confusion is going to start in Ahir Zaman with my nation's scholars. They're going to put out the biggest confusion, and that is going to circle around. What they put out is going to reach everywhere, and that is going to turn around and is going to come back to them. And they will be under the curse. They are the worst ones under the dome of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has created. Whatever He has created under this dome, Holy Prophet is saying, they are the worst ones. So we must be careful. Claiming all those things is very dangerous now. If you're understanding the danger, if you're understanding, because the ignorant people, they think that they are brave. Braveness is something else, ignorance is something else. And they dive down the cliff. But once you fall down from the cliff, no matter how brave you are, you will not stop until you reach to the ground. And when you reach down there, you will become 1,000 pieces. So, wake up to yourselves. We must wake ourselves up. Because we have entered to Ahir Zaman. Ahir Zaman entered almost 100 years ago. The people are still, so many scholars saying, we still have to have Ahir Zaman. But we came to the end of end, the Ahir of Ahir. There is nothing between us and the Qiyamah. Unless, if you are from those ones that when you wake up in the morning, and if you think that that day is never going to end, if you are that type, then Sit and wait for the judgment day. It's going to come. But if you are a man that was in awakening station, as soon as you open your eyes and you see the sun, and you know before you turn right and left, the sun is going to set. So you must run to do the duty that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put on you for that day. And then you gotta think. We gotta think. Because that's how Allah is asking to us in the Quran. He's asking, saying, don't you think? We're giving you intelligence. Aren't you thinking? Another ayah saying, why you are not thinking? Another ayah. Think, but thinking is has to lead you somewhere. Thinking has to make you to understand that you are not enough for yourself. At that time, you have to be opening yourself to that one who's going to come to occupy you, to take you, and to work on you, to prepare you, and to put you where you belong. So if you're coming with all these knowledges that you have learned here and there, doesn't matter where you learn. You may be knowing one of the best knowledges up to 5 minutes ago, but you don't know what is coming down now. So put that aside as a stale one. The books is full with knowledges, but today's people, they are living worse than the animals, isn't it? So much knowledge is everywhere. The libraries are full with the books. Today your cell phones, they became a library. You're opening one program, the whole library is in there. Whole encyclopedia is in there. Everything is in there. But you are busy tick, 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 messaging wrong messages back and forth. You are not busy learning something again. If you are saying, no, I am learning, you're just cheating your own self. That's right. So Allah Jalla wa Ala subhanahu wa ta'ala, knowing what He has created, knowing that individuals are not going to learn by themselves, they're not going to run to do things. There is certain exceptions, yes, but not everyone. So He is giving order to us, saying to us, obey Allah. Direct order. Obey Allah. And we say, okay, Ya Rabbi, we obey you. How are you obeying Allah? What do you know what Allah wants from you? Obedience just to say, I obey you, but I live as I like? No. So Allah is not leaving that empty. They're saying to us, obey your Prophet. Now, obedience to Allah now is coming through obedience to the Prophet ﷺ. Saying, if you are obeying me, now obey the Prophet. The Prophet is going to tell you what you have to do. What is halal and what is haram. What is good and what is bad. That's what the Prophet came. That's what the prophets they have been saying, sent. One of the biggest job of the prophets, to put borderline to a man, to show them the borderline, not to put a fence, electric fence, or a wall, or anything, no. Just to say, this is the borderline. If you pass beyond this, with your own free will, prepare yourself for a heavy punishment, maybe, because you just did it to your own self. So the prophets coming, this is what the prophets they are ordering to people, showing to people what is good and what is bad, what is halal and what is haram, what to do and what not to do. There is 500 orders, 800 other orders, good ones and the bad ones. which one it is for you. Now, we are obeying the Prophet with so many Wahhabi ideologies spreading everywhere today. Saying, oh, it's enough for us. We are taking Quran Karim. It's enough for us. MashaAllah. So the Quran Karim, you are lying about the Quran Karim now, that the Quran Karim will put you into this worse state that you are in. How you are following the Quran Karim. So the Quran Karim is not a good guidebook to you. It leads you to a wrong lifestyle. It leads you to the Jahannam. Of course. The Quran Karim is a guide. Quran Karim is either leading you to Jannah or is leading you to Jahannam. Whichever the side you are holding to now. Now, Allah saying, obey Allah. He is not saying to you, take the Quran Karim and read and obey Allah. And everybody has book in their hand today. And they make it so low that they are putting in their back book. Like that. The Quran Karim, they're putting so low the word of Allah. Yes. That's why you're not receiving any blessing from it. No blessing. But if you are not even knowing how to read the Quran Karim, and if you sit with the proper respect, respecting that book, believing and knowing this is the words of Allah, and just looking at there, you're receiving endless blessings. And Allah may open your heart and you may see the divine secrets that comes with those ayats for you. When you are becoming obedient servant to Allah. Because there is two kinds of servanthood. Every creature that Allah has created, they are servants. Shaitan is a servant too. But he is a bad servant. He is a disobedient. And his job, he made oath to himself, and his job is to lead the children of Adam to disobedience roads, and to lead them to Jahannam. And there is a good servant, obedient, that Allah loves. His angels they love, His prophets they love, and He's ordering to us to love them, obedient servants. So either you are obedient servant, or you are disobedient servant. But you're still a servant. You can claim much as you want that you are free and you do as you like, but you are just a servant. And that is the highest title that the man is ever going to reach. And that's the only title that you want. To be a servant to the Lord of the heavens and the earth. That one who has created you and everything else. Who has created everything. MashaAllah, everyone is sleeping tonight. Subhanallah. You out. New wudu, come back in. Quickly. Or stay out. Don't bring your laziness here. Don't bring your happiness here. That's I'm talking about from Shaitan. And Shaitan is, but it's not Shaitan. It's another problem we have. Shaitans are in chain. In Jahannam. When Ramazan is entering, Shaitans they are in chain in Jahannam. But the people there is still acting shaitanic. Who is that? Ego. Ego is so much adapted to that life that the shaitan is teaching that they don't need the shaitan anymore to say turn right and turn left. No. Don't they claim we know everything? Yes, that's what they know. Knowing. How much you know? Do you know when Azrael is going to come to you? No. You don't have a knowledge. You don't have enough knowledge. He may be sitting on your neck now. You have so many plans. You have so much things to do. But he may just strike you now. And all your plans become zero. And all your loved ones, they leave you. It's not only they leave you, they take you and they open the ground and they put you all the way down there. And they close it. Are you understanding the reality of the life yet? No. Understand. So the Ramazan, Alhamdulillah, we are in Ramazan now. Ramazan, it is to make us to wake up more, to become in awakening station, to understand that, yes, this shaitan is our enemy, but even in the judgment day, we're not even going to be able to complain from shaitan. Don't think that you're going to say, oh, shaitan fooled me. And shaitan fooled you. And what you did? Did you got fooled by shaitan? Yes. A shaitan's job is to fool you. And your job is not to get fooled by shaitan. So shaitan win over on you. Allah is in your side and you are getting fooled by shaitan. How are you claiming that you are in the side of Allah and you are getting fooled by shaitan? Shaitan, what we say, is a disobedient servant. And when he has kicked out from paradise so many secrets that he has granted to him, he went out, it would unrest him, and they put him down to earth without those secrets. If he is still able to fool you, that you can connect yourself to the heavens. You can connect yourself to your Lord. You know how to say, I don't put anybody between me and Allah. You put so many shaitans between you and Allah. Where are you reaching to there? Not one. Even the big one doesn't come near to you, saying this one is more shaitan than me. You know what shaitan did, huh? If you don't know, no. He became disobedient. That is the crime he did. He didn't run to make adultery or stealing or cheating or killing or... No. He became disobedient. He didn't become disobedient to Allah's order saying to him, worship me. He was worshipping Allah. Non-stop. He became disobedient when Allah said to him, now make sajda to Adam. How many times a day Allah give you order to go to sajda? Leave the worship. You have your reason of creation to be knowing Allah and to be worshipping Allah. Worshipping Allah, it is not only making 5 daily prayer. Worshipping has to occupy your life 24 hours and 7 days a week and 365 days a year. And no retirement. You're all preparing for retirement. I have to work this many more years to be retired. Retarded. Retired. Retire means no good for nothing anymore. That's what it means. Retire means we just squeezed the lemon, we took the juice out. What do you do with the rest? No good for nothing. Even animals, they don't eat it. Throw it away. That's what the retirement is. There is no retirement in Islam. Retirement for you, it is in the grave. So if you're going with that mind of retirement, oh, you already adopted another lifestyle than Islam. Islam, it is a lifestyle. Islam is teaching you how to live. Islam is teaching you how to behave on this earth. Islam is teaching you how to be a good servant to Allah. Yes, to Allah. You are being servant to Allah, yes. But Islam is teaching you. And who is the teacher of Islam? Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. He is the teacher. He teaches the Quran. He came and he brought 2 ayats of the Quran. He didn't go to schools to get a scholarship. He didn't go to schools to get degrees. He didn't go to schools to have doctor degrees. So many sheikhs today say, Dr. Sheikh, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Now especially Pakistanis, now they have Dr. Muzammil, Dr. Sheikh Muzammil Ham. Dr. Sheikh, Dr. Where did you lose your mind? You are putting another title before Islam, and you are waiting to be a good servant to yourself, to be a good servant, and to be leading other people to the right roads. What kind of mentality is this? Did you ever see anywhere writing Prophet's name, Dr. Prophet Muhammad? PhD Prophet Muhammad? Which schools he went to? Harvard? Which one? Yale? Yeah. What else? Sorbonne. Oh. Or Boston Tube Babies School, that they are making tube babies. Is that where he is graduated from? So the Prophet is the teacher. Prophet is the guide. Prophet, he is the king. He is the king of the kings. He is showing to us how to live. Prophet, he is a father. He is showing to us how to be a father. Yes. So, if you don't know Prophet, you don't know Islam. This Wahhabi shaitanic idea now, it entered from 7 years old to 70 years old, from male to female, everyone running saying, but Sheikh, I don't like this what you just said. Who cares what you like? For you to wake up, it is necessary, whatever is necessary, has to be said. The knowledge is that. That's what Holy Prophet is saying. That's what Holy Prophet, he speaks to people from the language that they understand. Don't think that he's saying to you language, talk to them English, or Turkish, or Pakistani Urdu, or whatever. No. From their level of understanding, you speak to them from that side. So the Prophet ﷺ not only was bringing the ayahs of the Quran to us, just like some Wahhabi. Brother, Prophet just came. You know what Prophet did? Somebody, just one Wahhabi guy tell me, and I just punched him one. As soon as he finished it, I punched him. I couldn't hold myself up. He goes, brother, you know what? You know what Prophet is like? I said, what? He said, he's just like, you know, did you ever get a package from UPS? Say yes. Says, just like the UPS guy is coming and bringing you a package, and the package is yours. But the UPS guy is really working for you, he's bringing it to you. So you are more valuable. So he said, Prophet is just like that. He brought the Quran Karim to us. You say, yeah, you are right. Sometimes UPS guys, they just get this. This is for dunya for you. Don't wake up and look what happens in Akhirat. So, that evil, that's why I'm saying now, evil ideology entered into Islam. Since when? They started spreading 300 years ago, slowly, but this last 100 years, they are doing openly, and they are doing with the government funds, and the government's supporting them. Good ones and the bad ones. The evil ones too, they are supporting them too. Allah, Allah. The Muslim governments and non-Muslim governments, they are supporting them too. You're still not going to wake up to understand? Of course. If you are following your ego, how are you going to understand that? How are you going to accept it? If you are seeing your ego in Sidratul Muntaha all the way up there, how are you going to accept? Deep inside, you are just believing what the Wahhabi is saying too. I am equal to Prophet. That's what you are believing. But you don't even know the life of the Prophet. So many Muslims, they don't know the life of the Prophet. If they know, they cannot be this hitless. What Prophet went through, and for who went through? For himself or for you? That time, you cannot be this hitless. We cannot be this hitless. So the Ramazan, yes, the Ramazan time, the shaitans, they are chained in the hell. The best time to catch up your ego, to put your ego under your authority, not to be under the authority of your ego. No. Allah gave you a free will. Is not to say, I have a free will, I do as I like. To use the free will and to put yourself, put your ego in the direction that Allah and His Prophet is ordering to. That is the time you are using your free will. Otherwise, that kind of will, the animals they are using. They are going everywhere, leave the doors open, they damaging everything. You are just becoming another animal that time. Isn't that what's happening in the world today? Yes, according to their understanding. Everyone taking ayats according to their understanding. Is this what Prophet said to us, that we're going to reach to this days? Definitely. He says his time is going to come. They're going to take the ayats. They're going to give commentary about the ayats according to their understanding. And those ones, they're going to lose the religion completely. Are you in it? Yes, we are. What are you talking about, Shaykh? We're not even reading the Quran. That's true. That's another sickness. The nation now, they're not opening the Quranic Karim to read. No. Because different blessing is going to come with it. That's why we're falling into this hitless station. And this Ramazan, maybe the last Ramazan before the big events is happening. Maybe the last Ramazan that the evil sources that they are leading today, that is coming to their end. So prepare yourself. Hold yourself now. Hold your ego during this Ramazan properly. Because when Mahdi alayhi salam is coming, and Isa alayhi salam is coming, that time don't say, I am doing right and I'm following myself and my ego is okay under the control. No. You're going to do it anyway. You have no choice. The choice is not in your hand that time. You'll become a good servant that time. But now is the problem. Which side you are in? Which side you are holding? Are you building? Are you one of the individual building the kingdom of Isa alayhi salam? Or supporting the kingdom of Dajjal? Which one is it? Think on it. Which so many today, billions of Muslims, they are in hitless situation. Why? Because of their ego. Because they are claiming that they know. Once they are claiming that they know, they're not looking, they are not open for another knowledge. Just like coming with a filled glass and going out with the filled glass. Yeah, whatever you give that time, ain't not taking. So don't be like that, inshallah rahman. Allah has ordered to us, obey Allah, obey His Prophet. And obey those ones, let's make it more easier for you. Your rightly guided leaders means obey those ones who's calling you to the orders of Allah and His Prophet. Because everyone like to change that ayat to as they like. Saying, oh, that obedience means that if you are living in Russia, you have to obey the Russian government. If you are living in America, you have to obey the American government. If you are living in Libya, you have to obey that. You see? Wake up to yourself. Allah saying to us, there is no obedience to those who is disobedient to Allah and His Prophet. There is no longer obedience to them. Even if it's your family members, doesn't matter, children, or fathers, or mothers, or this, when they come to tell you, remove you from the way of Allah and His Prophet, Holy Prophet saying, now there is no longer obedience to them. It is obligation to a man to obey their fathers and their mothers. But if they are coming to change you from the way of Allah and His Prophet, then there is no longer obedience to them on that matter. You still treat them mother and father, but no obedience to them. So, if you are living in the country, what is the obedience that you're going to show to this government and it's not going to run after you? I tell you, it's so simple. Just pay your taxes. They leave you alone. They don't bother you. They're not going to come to tell you, are you going to club or you are going to masjid? They're not doing that to you, right? Are you drinking water in your house or are you drinking liquor? No. Are you going to club to dance or you are dancing for Allah's sake? Pay your taxes. And that is a different matter anyway. I'm not going to enter to that. But paying your taxes to the government. Later, because everyone is driving now, everyone became driver, male and females, then they're not sitting in their house anymore too. Nobody sits in their house. Back and forth. Where are you going? 20 times a day to the shopping center. You don't have brain? Why you go 10 times a day? Or once a week? No, I'm bored, Chef. I am bored. You are bored in your house? Oh, if you are bored in your house, imagine what's going to happen to you in the grave. Look how much you're going to be bored there. You are bored in your house. You're right. You are bored because you just disconnect yourself from Allah and His Prophet. So you are with the heaviness of this dunya 24 hours a day, thinking how I'm going to make it. What are you trying to make? What is it that you're trying to earn and reach? What is your aim? You don't even have an aim. If you have an aim, I will tell you. See, if you say to me, Shaykh, I have my aim, I'm going to reach here, I'm going to buy this building, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. At least I say you have an aim, and in the end of that, we pray that you do it fast, you reach to there fast, and in the end, you come around again, looking for yourself, and you will understand that everything was for nothing. So, if you are obedient to Allah and His Prophet, and those people who's calling you to Allah and His Prophet, that time you will know automatically, John, you going? Good night, John. Assalamu alaikum. That time, automatically you will know how much and which sites you're going to obey the governments that you are living in. Or because the government is bending. Now, the government banned in Turkey, saying, you cannot say Allah. You cannot just sit like this and say Allah. It's forbidden. We ban you. So we should listen to the government. Should we? No, I don't. And I am aiming to bring them down. To bring that government down. That governments, they are making people to become disobedient to Allah and His Prophet. They should be running away because the door's opening. We are nothing, of course, but with Allah, the most powerful. And Allah's job is kun fayakun. You will never understand. He doesn't need tanks. He doesn't need armies. He doesn't need anything. So those governments that they are banning you from Allah and His Prophet, so you think you're just going to say in the judgment day, these governments, they ban me not to remember you, so I obey them. Ya Rabbi, you say, obey Allah and His Prophet, and you're rightly guided with it. You think that you're just going to find safety because of that? Huh? If you do think that, you should go to a first doctor now to check this up. Something is wrong up there. And when that is wrong, then you have no problem. That we understand. Who's responsible? Not the animals. Animals are not responsible. Why? Because they are not carrying intelligence. And also, who's not responsible? The children. Why? Because they are not using their intelligence. They are not able to use their intelligence. Tomorrow I'm going to receive 1,000 phone calls. Maybe they're going to say, oh, Sheikh, my child knows how to use the intelligence. My child knows how to use the computer. Da, da, da. Stop that nonsense, too. From now I'm saying. And those who just lost their mind a little bit, they are not responsible. So if you think that you lost your mind, definitely you're not responsible. You don't have to say Allah. You don't have to give salawat to the Prophet. You don't have to make sajda. Because you are not a normal individual. We should be taking you under the care, inshallah, that it may be working someday. So, obey Allah, obey His Prophet, and obey those. Rightly guided by who? They are rightly guided by who? Who's guiding them right ways? Allah is guiding them. His Prophet is guiding them. They are holding tightly. So disobedience to these three is disobedience to Allah directly again. You cannot say, I'm obeying Allah and I'm taking the Quran Kareem and I'm living as I like. And I just read the ayah, so I'm going according to that. You cannot. You cannot live according to that because you are not understanding the exact meaning of that ayat for you. That ayat has been sent. The Quran Kareem, don't take so lightly. The Quran Kareem has the past, has the present, has the future, the eternal. No beginning, no end. Everything is in it. Everything, it is in that 6,666 ayats. Everything buried in it, depending what kind of glasses you are looking. Millions of scholars, real scholars came. They put out millions of volumes of books. There is millions of books out there. In reality, every book is trying to give some explanation from that Quran Kareem. Think an ocean, just one ocean. Think this Atlantic Ocean. One side is the Atlantic Ocean, it is America. In the other side is Europe. And on top of the Atlantic Ocean, you are in the air, you're taking some film. There is 10 ships moving that way, 50 ships moving this way, some submarine underneath, and we just check there is this many different fish inside the ship, inside this ocean. So you give explanation to ocean now, mashallah, subhanallah. I am diving inside the ocean, I am swimming in the ocean. I just went Atlantic Ocean here, I put my feet inside the ocean, I said I just entered the ocean. I am in the ocean. So many saints came. That one dived from the American side in one corner, took out so many knowledge out from that ocean, put it in the books. Volumes of books, meaning what? The Quran Kareem, that oceans, it is inside that Quran Kareem. The secrets of those oceans, how many drop of water those oceans they have, it is inside the Quran Kareem. How many types of fish every single day is living and dying. And how many types new ones are coming. It is inside the Quran. How you understanding this? With these blind eyes. And you are claiming still, you're just going to claim still to say, Prophet is just like a messenger and came and brought me the book, and I have to read the book now. Prophet was not only a messenger. Prophet was a messenger, but Prophet was a messenger between Allah and his people, and between people and Allah. Prophet was a teacher. What he brought, he teach to Sahabe Kiram. He showed to them. Prophet showed to them the open meaning and give to their heart the secret meaning of the Quran Karim. If we don't follow that ways, definitely we're going to take wrong understanding from the Quran Karim. And when we're taking the wrong understanding from the Quran Karim, that's what happened today to the world. Muslim world is sinking. Muslims, yes, not Islam. Islam is above everything. Islam is teaching lesson to Christianity, to Judaism, to Buddhism, to Hinduism. Is teaching them everything. Only way safety. Saying you want safety? You want safety in dunya and akhirat? You think just sitting over there, yogis, prouding yourself with holding your fingers like this and prouding your own self and saying, you think you reach somewhere? No, that is another proudness. And Islam is teaching to Buddhists, to Hindu, to Christian, to Jews, to Muslims especially, how to live. And saying to them, if you are real sincere Christians, this is what Jesus has ordered to you. First do that, later you're going to find yourself in the door of Islam. You're going to come inside. If you are sincere Jews, first obey Musa alayhi salam, what he brought to you. Then you're going to find yourself in the door of Islam that time. If you want to come directly, leave that direct road reaching you to it. To Muslims, wake up Muslims. Muslim world, wake up. Don't think that you're going to unbeliever schools, the Christian schools and Jewish schools, and those schools that they are only teaching you this dunya, and you're being so proud and you think you reach somewhere. You didn't. Azrael is waiting. If you find answer to Azrael, you may have reached somewhere. But no, even if you find answer to that too, you didn't reach anywhere. Because the end is coming to dunya, end is coming to you, and there is end coming to Azrael too. Not only to you and to me, but to Azrael. Allahu Akbar. Only Allah Jalla wa Ala is ever living. We are just appearing now in this world, then we're just going to move from this world to another world. And that may continue. We're not entering to the paradise life. There is paradise life, there is a grave life, there is beyond that, there is endless, but we are so low understanding that we cannot talk something else. Just like children that they're not even knowing how to use ABCs. How are you going to teach them from these huge big books something? You cannot. Mankind has fallen to the lowest place because they are occupying themselves, males and females, almost 24 hours for the slavery of this world. How much money I'm going to earn and how I'm going to pay my bills. If it's something other than that, let me know. Yes, that's what it is. So, if that occupying 90% of your life, for you just being here, you're just escaping now. You're escaping from the tricks and the chops of shaitan, just a little bit like this. Some of you just by force, some of you just like that, just escaping. And shaitan saying, don't sit in there a long time now, come out quickly, because something, you may come decision that you may change something. But the shaitan is not there anymore. Shaitan, it is in jail now. So, put your ego down, step on your ego, and say, Ya Rabbi, this, my ego is so bad that I cannot come to your presence with this ego Ya Rabbi, help me to make my ego to nefsi emmare to nefsi mutmain. From the bad ego to the good ego that you like, that you please, and that ego that is pleased with you. Ve minallah tevfik, hürmetil habib, hürmetil fatiha. Amin. This much should be enough for us. We're talking non-stop again. 1 hour. We make decision to talk 10-15 minutes. We talk another hour again. This. Inshallah, we are here to remember Allah. Remembering Allah, remembering Him through His holy names. Inshallah, one day, through His holy names, it will enter to our heart, and we will become a servant. Inshallah Rahman. Make sure that you get that title before you go out from this world. Make sure that you get that ID card. That everyone running to get a card. ID card, American ID card. What is it? Green card. I have to have a green card, yeah? I cannot live without green card. The one has green card, I have to have credit card. I cannot live without credit card. The one has credit card, I have to have American Express. Because I cannot go out without American Express. Run to get a green card before Azrael is reaching. Because angels, they come and they ask, let me see your ID card. Run to get that ID card. And that ID card has to say, servant of Allah, and pass. If he's not saying that, you're going to be in big trouble, dunya and akhirat. Nothing is going to save you. You just did it to yourself. You're going to cry a lot, but no return. Because this life is giving to you only one time, not two. Waste anywhere you want, any way you like it, it's okay. That's what it calls that you are earning it by your own self. You are earning your paradise and your punishment by your own self. So run anywhere you like it, but the end is not going to change. In the end, that's what they're going to ask you. Let me see your card. Just like entering to a country, you have a passport, you have a visa on it. What is your card says? Servant of Allah. In this grade, pass. If it's not servant of Allah, then you are in big trouble. If it says servant of shaitan and a slave of dunya, you are in bigger trouble. Because Allah Jalla wa Ala did not give value to this world that you're running after. Much is value that He has given to a mosquito wing. One mosquito wing. But the value that He has given to you, Allah saying to one individual, that one who is rising his head against to the heavens and saying, I'm declaring war to you, to that one Allah, much is value that He's giving, saying, there's 100 dunya like this and with all the treasures in it, that individual is more valuable to me in my presence. If that individual turning and making aim to become good servant to Allah Jalla wa Ala, then Allah sending all support from every side to them. So this is Ramadan time, and this Ramadan time, shaitans are in chain, but leave your own shaitanic things out. Because some became more worse than shaitan. And shaitan is not coming near to them even. Later on saying, if I go near to them, I'm going to lose my little manner that I have. So stop fooling your own selves and learn to understand that you have been created to be the servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And anywhere you see the servanthood, you must run to hold tightly, because you don't know where are you going to please Allah? If you did one action that you please Allah, then all doors is going to open. If it's not opening to you yet, it's showing that you didn't please Allah yet. And those who's praying may be thinking that with prayers that you reach somewhere, because some is just being very proud with that too. It is wrong. If your 2 rakat prayer is accepted in divine presence, so many doors is already going to open up to you. You're just practicing, going up and down. It's good practice. But inshallah, you come to the reality of the prayer. Amin Allah tawfiq al-Fatiha.